company is into manufacturing of orthopedic implants. We incorporated this company in 2013, and mainly we are into exports and domestic market also. We do manufacture. We do have 3 plants in Ahmedabad. Because my study background is like I have done bachelor's in computer application, so I was knowing the fact that in industry, when you want to make it automate, then ERP is the only solution which can help you in managing things well. And considering we are into medical device industry, where there are so many departments which need to be functional in a proper way, like production, QC, QA. So there are multiple departments which need to be perfect always. So I thought we started in 2013, we got license in 2014, and from the same year we started Odoo like CRM. So there are several various applications which are available for each kind of work. So when I evaluated multiple things, I found that Odoo is the only platform where I can get everything at one platform, because when you use multiple platforms to interconnect with each other is little difficult. So I found that working with one platform which solve all the problem, that is better. So we found Odoo is the best solution for us. So mainly when you want to go for any IT partner, according to me, that is a long-term association for any organization. Considering we wanted a reliable partner with whom we can work for a longer time, and who should have a technical know-how also, who should be little flexible also. Like sometime in IT we feel that sometimes some people say per hour I'll charge, so that they are so blunt, and that way it becomes very difficult to work with some very professional team. So in that way, to work with Acespritech, it was little flexible also. They were technically sound also, and for a longer term association, the kind of environment we got from Acespritech was wonderful. So as a IT partner, apart from technicality, they were good partner to work with for a longer term. So considering that thing, we found Acespritech is the best company to work with. Mainly, as I said earlier, so before starting Odoo also, we explored multiple options. We tried SAP. There are so many other options. Like in 2014, there were limited options compared to 2023 right now. But in that scenario also, we saw multiple CRM tools also. So that way, Odoo we found a better option. And considering implementation part, as I said earlier, so I visited Acespritech. I saw that their team is good. Their focus is limited. They are not very diversified. They are focusing mainly on execution of Odoo and implementation plus the customization as per the requirement of customer. So that way, I found that Odoo is better platform, and for implementation, Acespritech is the best company to work with. In Odoo, we show all the application available. So in that normal CRM to website, like you see purchase, customer service, then store, then QC, manufacturing, almost everything, whatever was needed for any good company to operate their business well, even inventory management. So that way, all the reports which we were looking for, everything was getting covered into it. So that way, before selecting Odoo also, we gone through all the modules which are available in Odoo, and in terms of functionality also, when we compare to SAP or other software, it is easy to learn, because sometime in organization everybody is not technically expert. So if the module are not easy to use, then people will resist to use. So that way we found that Odoo is so easy, like you use Word or Excel. So that way reports also you get in Excel, and that anybody can understand. So that way we found that the all modules are available, as well as all modules are easy to understand. So that way I think Odoo is better. As whenever we try to implement Odoo, when some company is new, mostly we found that there is one problem that any company face is one contact person dedicated from like company like us, and one dedicated person from company who is implementing the project. So that way initially we make some mistakes, there are multiple people from our side was also involved. But then we find out that if one dedicated person work, and from Acespritech also there was multiple team members, but they were responsible for multiple roles. Like we tried to explore the possibility of application at user end. So that way, but ultimately after 1 or 2 years, there was a dedicated person allocated to us. And from our side also there was one guy who was consolidating the requirement of all the team members. He was figuring out that how this requirement is important or not, whether this change should be done or not. So that way then the communication was better. From our side one guy, and from Acespritech also there is one dedicated person responsible for our project. And ultimately he was coordinating from Acespritech, and he was dealing with multiple people at Acespritech and resolving our query. So that way from both the side one person concept, we found that was a better option, and that way we got a very good result. Like main thing that we found that has helped us a lot, that is when customer is giving any order, we record all the orders in system. So anytime I want to see that how many orders are pending, and so that way a dedicated report I can get, that overdue like dispatch or pending dispatch. So that report on a single click I can get that how many orders are yet to be dispatched, and how many days delay it has happened. Then apart from that, there are one option is available, that is scheduled delivery date. So if I select a scheduled delivery date for each order, then I can see that how many orders is about to be due for dispatch and how many are overdue. So that is from a customer service angle, that was the key option that I like the most. Otherwise, like in purchase also the similar rule apply. Like our purchase guy can see that how many orders are about to reach us and how many are overdue. So that way from purchase angle and from customer service angle for sales team, it is the best option that we use more. Otherwise, like we have inventory total control on Odoo itself. So our store guy can see that how many stock is available with him, and based on that he plan his inventory and all. So that way I think mainly customer service side, whatever CRM options are available, that are the most useful right now. Mainly if we see from from our side, I see the scope of improvement is we need a team of 2-3 people dedicatedly working on this project, because from our side, person who is working full time here, he need to be very sure that how to implement the system, whether whatever is implemented is really getting used or not, each user is knowing about the system or not. So that is a local requirement that any company should have in-house. Otherwise, from support side, now I can see that in Acespritech team is getting built, and the experienced people are also joining. So that way I think whatever support that as a company we need, that we are getting from Acespritech. So I think From company side also, we are supposed to have a better number of team members working on this project to make it more successful and to use all the modules better. So in multiple parameter we can rate Acespritech. In terms of technical know-how, I can say that earlier they might be at around 5 or 6, but right now I can see that they have reached above 8 or 9. In terms of customer service and approach towards customer, I can give them 10 out of 10, because whenever we approach, they are ready to do any changes, whatever we did, they have never been hesitant to say that, so they have always been positive and they tried to solve our issue. So that way, in terms of customer service, I'll give 10 out of 10. And in terms of technicality, earlier they were less, but now the team is good, and now I can say that they are building up and being a best company.